Alright, we're at 1007 West Main. I just dropped down the clean out, and so we're horizontal now. So I'm going to push just a little bit, and of course, immediately hitting a little, I think that's a little bump I'm hitting right there. Looks like a test tee. That's probably where they had the test on, and these bathrooms tied in. If I had to guess, I do remember there being a little lip here, so we gotta just work past it. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe pause the video and see if I can get this thing to flush out a little bit. Alright, we're back. So I've obviously come down. Looks like the bottom of this pipe's okay. But look at this, you know. Look how it's clogged right here. It's just insane. Just holding a bunch of toilet paper and stuff. So here's that transition. So we're right in the clean out. I mean, that must be where the women's ties in right there. Alright, and as soon there's a test tee. So we're right in the men's bathroom right now. And boom, it transitions to cast iron right here, and this is a bump. It's kicking our butt a little bit. So this is the condition of the pipe. I do believe this is original to the space. Could be a little newer, maybe some remodel done at some point to add bathrooms. Here we are. I'm trying to go fairly slow. I don't want to get caught in another issue again. Does this pipe look great? I'll say no, but it's not the worst I've seen for sure. So I think it looks like the bottom's good. And this is where it gets a little sketchy. I want to pause the video. And definitely a Y of some sort right here. I do not know. I'm really worried about getting caught in the pipe again. I wish I could see a little better. I guess now that I know that this pipe is actually pretty okay, I might go ahead and pop a guide on it, at least at this point, and get a little closer. I guess I could maybe I might run some cold water for a while. I also don't want it to back up, so I think there's a chance of that. So maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do, but definitely a Y junction right there of some sort. And I'm a little scared to just push. So I think it's going to take literally nothing for it to, yeah, that's really scary. I really don't want to get caught in this pipe again. But I do think that's a turn or a Y or something right there. So I might not mess with that. I might just stay right here. But as far as I can tell, I'm going to locate it up to this point. And I think the pipe's okay, at least up to this point, as far as it's not missing the bottom like the other portion is. Alright, so this cleared out, it drained down a little bit, so there's definitely coming to the right of the screen is some sort of a Y. Looks like a Y to me. And then there's to the right, there's an inlet, and we're going downhill to the left there. And there's some craziness going on right there. I don't know what I'm seeing, but it almost looks like a curtain. It's strange. So I'm covering the pipe. That's really strange. So kind of scared to venture too far, but what I'm going to do is pull back to about right here and run one of the bar sinks to see if it's tied in on the cold side to see where I'm getting flow from. I'm gonna run the cold side on one of the sinks to see if it's coming from the right at all, because I'm curious, because it seems like those fixtures kick around to the back side from what Kevin was saying earlier. So we'll sit right here, and I'm gonna run and see what happens. so I'm running flow from the 3-basin bar sink. It's cold water, so I'm looking for flow to see if it's coming in from the right. Or if nothing happens, then we can assume that it's going out the front. Kind of starting to see the stream. Hard to tell. It should come through with a little bit of force here in a minute. Yep, there it is. Okay, so it is coming on the back side of that Y. Just super strange. Super strange. I'm going to go ahead and stop it because it seems like it's kind of wanting to start to back up a little bit. Alright. Go ahead and pause that video. Well, I pulled back as you can see, but that thing has got that little bit of water I ran. Obviously had some toilet paper in it because of the clog that happened last night, and now all of a sudden the whole thing submerged. So if I can do anything to it, this is definitely sketchy to do. Just hoping to maybe clear it a little bit, but I don't think that's happening. Really just don't want to get my camera stuck. That's obviously what I don't want to do. Alright, I'm not going to play with it anymore. We're just going to have to approach this from a different angle. But I do feel pretty good that this is okay right here at least. At least I've established that. I'm going to pause the video. Alright, so again, we get a little closer here, and we start going. We start getting submerged. So I'm not gonna. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Some scaredy pants because we already broke one camera. I don't want to do that. I think I'm just gonna pull back, and we're gonna enter in through the Studer vents of those. There's a wall sink over there. So just discussing this pipe too while I'm coming back because it looks like it's in pretty good shape. So there's a wall sink over there in the bar area. Look at that transition. So that fucking sucks. That really sucks. That is not a good thing right there. I'm sure you can tell that toilet paper wouldn't be super happy hitting right there. So in all honesty, this could stand to be dug up and fixed. Is it the end of the world? Maybe not, but it damn sure ain't the best thing, especially when you have a commercial situation and people put in God knows what, down the lines. So, but yeah, I'm gonna pull some Studer vents in that bar area and see if I can get a visual of the back side of that 4-inch main. If that's okay, then there may be a good case for lining. So just for reference, floor clean out, lavatories, men's urinals. This is the pooper right here. So yeah, so we went through there. Immediate transition into cast iron after the women's ties in, and it's just like that lip right there really sucks. I can't believe somebody would let that slide, but it did. They did, and here we are. So I would say at minimum, if you want a worry-free existence, or as much of one as possible with maintaining that sticky cast iron, I would fix that. So we're going to pause the video. We're going to set up over there by the bar, and we'll go from there. All right, we're back to. I think we're right on the back side of that Y that we found coming from the men's bathroom. We're getting ready to flush. I can't really make this turn So I'm going through the Studer vent of one of these sinks. So I'm hoping in the distance I can see some water rush through. Probably need you to actually flush the toilet, dude, but we'll see. Yep, okay, well.
Alright.
Yeah, I got some water. I just couldn't see if I'm right at the Y, but it definitely kicked water back up the pipe, so I know I'm on the back side of that Y. And I don't, you know, in the beginning of this video, or right when I restarted it again, you could see the bottom of the pipe. It looks bad to me. As soon as I turn this corner right here is when I really saw it, but this doesn't look great either. It's really hard to tell if that's just scale buildup or if that's the bottom of the pipe is gone. But you would think if the bottom of the pipe is gone that it would be more open. Alright, so now I'm back in the PVC. So just from what I can tell, I'm going to do this, so just for reference sake, pull out, I'll clean the camera. So I'm at a 3-basin sink right here. To the right of me is a hand wash sink. And then right beyond the hand wash sink is the hole that we busted. That's the window on outside, and then Main Street's right on the other side of that window there. So just for reference, but we're going to sit right here at this little fitting. And I'm just going to run some water in that hand wash sink and watch it come down. Yep, you see it starting to flow right there. Alright, cool. Alright, so that is the Y where the hand wash sink ties in. Oddly enough, it kicks back towards both of this floor sink for the 3-basin and the hand wash sink both kick back towards the rear of the space, rear of the bar. So looks like we're in a main line here. Looks like we take a little bit of a left and then we shoot down. Why in the world they so we'll probably just locate this transition here. I really don't think it's very pertinent, to be honest with you, because I think these drains could just be reworked. Since they're probably going to have to bust this floor up anyways. But we'll see. I'm going to pause the video and locate this. Alright, so from what I gather, these two PVC drains tied together. They hug the far left wall if you're standing on Main Street. Kind of in the area where the coolers are. And then they swing back around, and right around where this transition happens, or right where I was kind of right in to the right of the door leading back to those coolers. This is really strange why they would have done it like this. But really strange. Sense of it. Maybe I shouldn't try, but I don't see anything else tying on here. I don't know how it could. I don't see any other Ys or anything like that on the cast iron. I'll go back in one more time to make double sure. I'm just not seeing anything else tie in. So likely, if this pipe were lined, I would say you'd have to take this floor sink, which controls the 3-basin that I'm standing next to, and then the floor sink over there, which catches
some sort of a condensate, and then the plumbing for that hand wash sink. And basically just reorganize it and tie it into the sewer main at a different location, because I do think that the bottom is out of this cast iron also. So there's my tie-in for my hand wash sink right here. Alright. So I think now we've kind of gone left. Alright, here's my transition. So yeah, it's really hard to tell at this point right here if that's the bottom that's going out of the pipe, or if it's just a huge buildup on the sides. I'm kind of leaning more toward the bottoms out, but there's not much washout in the dirt, which is strange. Typically you see more of a cavity. It's really hard to tell. But I don't know, it does kind of look like that bottom's out. Luckily my camera's small enough to fit through. So if that's the case, that means we're riding on dirt. So right here at this turn, as soon as we make this turn, we'll see if anything's subsided yet. Alright, yeah, you can't tell. But, this looked like the bottom was definitely out right here, from what I could see. And I think the Y for the bathroom is just a few feet ahead, maybe 3, 4, 5 foot, somewhere around there. So that was the Y that we found in the beginning of this video as we scoped from the bathroom. So we're hoping, I'm not going to go any further, we're going to open up the hole that we dug, pull that piece of PVC pipe out, and then send the camera back up the pipe and then out towards the street, and see if we can get any visual that way. Cool, we're going to go ahead and, how close are y'all to?
Probably not. Right about halfway.
Okay, alright, so we're still digging, so I'm just going to stop this video.